to Fast Manjarins, the road to Sisyph and beyond. Hey guys, it's me, Lee. I'm back. Of course, it's been a bit of a long wait with Doctor Who. We're still going for a long wait. But there's nothing to worry about because they keep trying to update us. They've been filming, and of course, we're still waiting for Gibson's 60th episodes. And today, I'm going to talk about the 60th, series 14, and my thoughts on Russell T Davies. Let's get started. Let's review the directors so far because there's been quite a few directors announced. So I'm going to start with the 60th. So Rachel Taylor will direct episode 1. Ben Kingsley will direct episode 2. And Channing Button will direct episode 3. For season 14, Jen Holmes Williams is going to direct block 1. Mark Conway will direct block 2, which will be the Christmas special. And for block 3, we have Julianne Robinson and Ben Chessel will direct block 4. And this is really interesting because I look at this directorial group and there is a bit of diversity, which I love. You know how much I love diversity. But I feel like the ones I would watch out for are Rachel Taylor because she's directed some of the best stories in the show. For example, she directed one of my favourite episodes of all time, Heaven Sent. Still one of the strongest episodes out there to this day. But Julianne Robinson, I know... Well, I've just learned that she's directed some of Parks and Recs, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and even The Good Place. One of those picks would be Best Self, which is one of the strongest episodes in Series 2. I mean, there's a good run, and it's one of the episodes that has a good run, and this leads up to them going to The Bad Place. And it's definitely full of great directorial bits, so I'd recommend watching that. And there's also some newcomers as well, but also Mark Conroy. He directed one of the most well-received episodes of the Julia and Rosa, and one of my personal favourites, The Ghost Moment. I still think The Ghost Moment is one of the most beautiful directed episodes of all time. I'm glad to have him back. But I'm interested to see what he can do because I think Ben Kingsley did Ghosts, and I think he's done it. I'm just going to check now what episodes he's done, because I'm just going to quickly find, once I can find the thing, need that, I'll just have a look now. He actually directed the first episode, he's directed seasons 1 to 2. Wow, that's impressive. Just gonna have one more look, I think. Wow, so basically he's directed the first 2 series, and I actually love the certain episodes. For example, I like the one where Wedding Ready and that finale on the Wednesday, the big day. I think he's a great director, so I'm excited to see what he can do in Doctor Who. But the rest are like Ben, Chanya and Dylan. I'm interested to see what they do, because it's going to be an amazing thing. There has been a few cast announcements. For example, there is, of course, Anita Dobson. She's been announced to be in the show, and from what we see in the film, she looks like to be in multiple episodes. We've also got, of course, the wonderful Gemma Redgrave, who has made her return in the past few years. It's nice to have Kate back. At one point, I was worried because of what we saw on her, but I'm glad that Chibble kept her around, and I'm just going to get another chance with her. Also, we've got the mysterious Roger Graham, played by Anna Bernard, who I feel is going to be a very interesting character to watch. I mean, this episode might not be my cup of tea. I'll explain later. But yeah, I think he could be very interesting. Michelle Greenridge will also be joining the cast, and like Anita, she's going to be someone that might be more different than what we know now, or what we originally see when they first made appearance. And I like that because I do feel like there could be something, different, but I know they are going to be amazing. I mean, Anita's been in, of course, I know Anita, she's done Red Dwarf. She played one of the people in Lister's imagination in Sirens. Michelle Greaves is is an actress that I haven't seen on TV, and I'm excited to see what she can bring, because I do love it when I don't see anyone on a show and then they just wow me. So I'm hoping that's the case. Finally, Ruth Malley will also be joining the show. She's going to be playing Shirley Ann Bingham, who is rumoured to be a member of Unit, which I think would be amazing, because I love it when new characters are introduced to Unit, and it makes it more... Who else can we root for? I feel that she could not only be a person I can root for, but maybe she might be the next character to wow me. I mean, there's a lot of other characters wow me. For example, Bo-Katan Kryze, played by Kadia Sakovan-Mandlon. She's bringing her A game. Riv could easily be the next, and I'm so excited for that. So, they have been filming for a few months now, and some of the filming is to do with a political satire party called Album, which is going to be very interesting, because there's been a lot of political stuff going on. You know, Russell Davies did it in It's a Sin. Star Wars is doing it at the moment, you know, with the Empire and the New Republic, and they're delivering it. So I'm not saying I have high hopes, but I do expect it to be somewhere like what Russell has done before. Also in that episode, we seem to have a sinister woman with markings. What is her motive? We will see. Also, we've seen Shooty Ann set in a graveyard for the Christmas special. Also, Christmas special aid, we have the lovely Millie Gibson on set, and of course Anita Dobson there as well. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. There's also been signs of Michelle Greenridge, Anna Marlin, and Gemma Redgrave. Yeah, and there has been some filming at a different but unique mountain spot a few weeks ago. So it'll be interesting to see what's been going on there. There's not really much, that's it. There's not been much film for a while now, but that's what we know so far. So there's been this a rumour that there'll be a Unit spin-off starring Kate Stewart herself. Now, there has been some rumours on Twitter, but I'm not going to mention, because I don't know if they're accurate, or I know people might not want to know. So I'm not going to say much now. But if it is what I think it is, I think this could be something special, especially coming after Ahsoka, which is coming out later this year. It'll be nice to have a potentially female-led show, and I'm intrigued to see what it could be and if it's true. So I want to round off with this multimedia event called Doomsday. This has been a bit critical on social media, and I feel like it's understandable, but this has grown on me. I actually like Suze Kempner's Doom, and I think the character of an assassin is relevant. For example, you've got John Wick, a film, and then you've got Fennec Shand from another show I watched, who is amazing. I think it's going to be amazing to see the relevance of that. I think she's got potential there. Hopefully, she will be seen at her best when everything starts. I understand that the teaser wasn't at its best, I will admit that. And I think maybe it's better as something like they do for Big Finish, maybe. But it's just good to see the main character of the show, which I love it to be someone else's. It's a different character. It's not the Doctor, it's a different character, and it makes it more open and stuff. There's obviously going to be games, books, Big Finish, audio. Will I get involved? Maybe. We'll see. I'll wait and see, but it does look okay a little bit. But I think it'll get better, because with time I was going to get into it, but I didn't, and I did watch Daleks, and then I didn't enjoy it. But I feel like maybe I'm less a fan of the Dark 10 stuff, so maybe that's what put me off there. But like I said, I respect it. But I'm interested to see what actually happens, and see where Doomsday goes. So how am I feeling at the moment towards the Russell T Davies era? I'm going to be honest, even though I still think it is in the midst of some talented shows and so many characters, where it's against an era where I personally don't really connect with them, although nothing is guaranteed, nothing is certain, I feel things will change by the time it airs. Hopefully, Ahsoka won't be airing at the same time, hopefully it'll be before that, so they can shine on their own, because I think there's potential. I mean, I feel she and Millie for me are amazing. I don't think they're in any trouble, or maybe that's just because they're related, but I think it's because I've heard the returnees of Star Wars, the returnees of Doctor Who, if I'm going to be honest, and that's just me personally, but that doesn't take away the fact. But the love story coming back to it, hopefully it keeps coming back, because I think there's potential with David Stein. If they get this right, this could be huge. And if they can get it done right as well, this is going to be amazing. Because I think Russell has some good ideas. Some of the things I've had, but I think it's strength. But he also has some amazing ideas, and I trust him on that. And I guess a lot of people have been saying him on the, of course, Doomsday, but I don't think that's right. Obviously, I trust whoever's doing this. I trust them. I mean, I'm just grateful for more Doctor Who content. Is there stuff that I might like? As I said earlier, no. But I'm just well appreciative of what we got, and I think Russell has done the right choice of putting his input and allowing Suze Kemper to lead. That's all I'll say. But I'm excited to see what else goes on this journey of within the Russell T again, because I know there's a big gap between Young Jedi Adventures and, of course, Loki, Ahsoka. So hopefully that will give me time to feel the love and get some excitement. David Tennant appeared on a comic relief sketch at the start of the fundraiser, where Lenny Henry, who wasn't in the fundraiser and couldn't make it sadly, regenerates into David. And you will know Lenny from Spyfall, playing Daniel Barton. And it was one of the most amusing things of the whole thing, because there's so many great sketches. For example, you had Kylie Minogue, the ghost one, and it was just nice to see David in his costume. I mean, there was a bit of hype, but you know what? It's best to not put too much hype on the 6th, otherwise the show, you might do a lot worse, and I don't want the show on that. So they did some good decisions there. Hopefully there will be a trailer summer, and but what we got was amazing. On Christmas Day, we got another glimpse of the 60th anniversary, and I think, looking back now, it looks very promising. You have, of course, Ruth Molly was in the trailers, Jane Bingham. You also had David Tennant, Catherine Tate, and, of course, the Noble Clan. And also, there was some unit, and, of course, the Meep and the Rothfuries. I'm going to talk about this more on Lee Street, which will be a 5-minute chat thing, so I'll talk about that a lot more. But I think that trailer is good for what we need at the moment. Thank you for watching another episode of Road to the 60th and Beyond. Comment down below what's exciting you at the moment, or what you think about filming. I would love to hear from you. You can contact me on @FestivalTodio on Facebook, on Twitter, and on YouTube. And let's get the love of the show going, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you for listening to the podcast. Subscribe to Phasma and Jarens and stay tuned for more podcasts. See ya!